Starting the show kind of late, I am, but still starting the show nonetheless. The live stream's just starting up here on my TikTok, YouTube, and my Twitch. I'm going to be hanging out with you tonight. If you want to hang out with me and doing a little bit of art in this shed of mine, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, and I do these live streams daily. That's right, I do at least 90 minutes a day, even when I feel like I can't. You know, I can. I can make it happen. Anyways, sometimes I do multiple live streams a day. I did do a live stream earlier today when that was, like when I was around and about. Regardless, it's not about that. We did a live stream earlier on Twitch, or on TikTok, and you cannot rewatch it. So I don't know why I'm mentioning it even. But when I'm here for you in 3 different live stream experiences, and 2 of them are rewatchable, the YouTube and the Twitch. But we're here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch in live chats as well. So do be mindful and be nice to the people that are in the room. I see this is a little tilted. Let's give that a little bit of a fix. Anyways, share the live stream experience, and do feel free to be in the room if you want to be in the room. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. I'm going to do some painting in this live stream, but first we're going to eat a little bit of a pizza. That's right. It's an exciting live stream experience that has me eating a little bit of a pizza, a Domino's pizza first, because it is, honestly, some leftovers that are in the house, and we just need to get rid of them. And I was told to eat these last 2 pieces, and I'm not going to object to do that, especially in a live stream experience. If you're wondering why I'm looking down here and up here, it's because there are 3 different cameras filming me, and I'm doing 3 different experiences at the same time to provide you with an opportunity to interact with me and other people in different spaces and places here on the interweb. It's fun for me to do it, and it's fun for you to maybe be here. I wouldn't know, honestly, unless you let me know. If you follow me, if you end up doing anything with the commenting or maybe the liking and the sharing, it'll let me know that you like the live stream and that you're here for it. Anyways, we do got the live stream experience on 3 different platforms with a live chat for you to be able to interact with. Take the time to interact with the people in the live stream experience in the live chat, but be mindful that there's moderators in the room that try to keep it PG, that'll remind you to keep it PG. If you're trying to cause drama or causing any of them problems, we do got the moderators to try to help out with making sure it's a safe place for us all to interact with each other, so you feel like you like being here. Honestly, I like being here with you as long as it's safe for me as well, so I need those moderators for myself, while also for potentially you to enjoy the live stream. If you want, you can thank those moderators, and I can thank them with you. I'm going to name them all, and you can name them too, and you can mention them in the chat if you want to mention them in the chat, or if you see them in the chat, you can follow them, you can support them as well. I'm here on these different platforms, with them in different spaces as well. Like, some might be over here, some might be over there, and it's really just like whichever platform you're on. They're all different, honestly. That's what I'm trying to say. There are different people in each of the live streams I have that are moderating, so it is a different experience. You can also follow me on, Instagram, but I'm not live streaming over there. But let's thank the moderators, and let's really start this live stream up with doing some art here in the shed. We'll also eat some pizza, some Domino's pizza. It's here happening, and I do like doing these live streams, and the live streams are, moderated by those people that I'm about to mention, which are here on Twitch. It's Burrito Diva, we've got Lily, and we've got Jam, and Air Conditioner Clutch, known as the Man of Things, and we also have Kajal and Burrito Diva and Ray the Gatekeeper. Wait, did I mention them twice? Anyways, those are the moderators we have here on Twitch. If you're watching here on YouTube, we've got moderators as well. Those moderators are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita, Bonita, Danita, Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, and we also have Jam, Ray, the Gatekeeper, and Kajal as moderators here on YouTube. I do appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. And if you're watching here on the Tickety Talk, we've got moderators like Mikey Milwaukee, Joe Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant that goes by the name I only follow, Ben, Juliet, Danita, DeVito, Dorito, Burrito, and we also have Lizzie, Izzy, Rem, Abby, Banana Fanafo Fabby, Jamie Lynn, Sarah, Sarita, Bonita, the Sita Lita. I believe that's how she likes to be referred. Anyways, those are the moderators we have here on these platforms that do try to keep it safe for all of us to be able to hang out. Thanks for... Now, this is the vibe. Oh, nice to hear. What are we doing? Thanks for asking over there on Twitch. Ray, thanks for commenting in the chat. I do appreciate you. And, of course, we've got you as a moderator, so it's also appreciated there, too. We're going to eat pizza, then we're going to do some art. What are we doing? I don't know. Maybe we'll work on some of the collage, or maybe we'll do some more of the painting. When it comes down to the painting, just so people can see, because we are in the art category, let's just keep that going on. Here is the artwork that we've been working on here on YouTube and on Twitch and on TikTok. There's a different angle actually for each of them, so if you want to get more of a different perspective, I guess you can kind of do so. The angles for YouTube and for TikTok are really close, but the ones for Twitch is like all over here, which is a little off. Normally I put the cameras all together. I started recording faster. I got home, but I let myself kind of still walk around Hollywood without live streaming after I was done watching a movie. Because I just needed to walk and spend time with myself without live streaming myself. Even though I did have fun live streaming earlier on the... oh, wait, we got to do a battle over there on my TikTok account real quick. Hey, Mr. Jet, it's nice to be here. If you're here on YouTube or on Twitch, it's a little confusing. Just give me a second. Anyways, welcome to the live stream experience. Mr. Jet, do you want to do a battle? You want to do a battle? All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen, man. Starting the match. All right, guys. I can see each of these like cameras that I'm live streaming on, and let me tell you, the ones you're going to be able to rewatch, like this one right here and that one right there, you're not going to really know what's going on when it comes down to these battles. You got to watch those actually happen live on the Tickety Talk. Yeah, they're only over there on TikTok. But we're here on YouTube and on Twitch right now with those great moderators and great people in the room. Follow me on the Discord server and also follow me on Instagram if you want. We just kind of did a long-winded introduction into this live stream because we're also waiting for the pizza to cool down. But we're also in the middle of a battle now, so now my attention's going to be between these three cameras, but maybe favoring one camera because it's a battle, because I see that that's happening and I got to give that some attention. It does look like that battle's going pretty well, if you're wondering, here on Twitch or on YouTube, or maybe you're watching it in both places, in both spaces. Maybe you're doing a multiple screen experience of me. If you like to see me from different angles and you kind of want to feel like you're in a room with me, I think that's kind of what happens when I end up spacing out the different cameras and then looking at them. But we're here in the middle of a battle, guys. Do feel free to tap on that screen and help me be a winner over here. If we win, well, I mean, if you win, no, you win, whether I win or not, just for showing up. If we lose, that's on me. You're still a winner in my eyes. So if you help me out and you do anything like tap on that screen or whatnot, that's me seeing you as a winner. So tap on that screen, help me out. Let's see if we can be winners. It's me against Mr. Jut right now, and we're going to do one round, but it's nice to do a battle with him, and it's nice to see that people are jumping in and also being sticker worthy. Thanks to Nita for the stickers. I do appreciate that. We're going to paint this up in just a second. Hopefully everyone's having a good day, but we also have to eat some pizza. So that's what's happening here in this live stream. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the experience. The experience is here on these platforms for your entertainment overall. Domino's Pizza will be judged tonight to some degree because you'll be able to watch me, show whether I enjoy it or not. But I've already given it a rating and I've already reviewed the Domino's pizzas because it's a big chain. And if you're like wondering, why am I talking about it? It's because I've done previous videos where I've ate pizza and I've let people know how I feel about that pizza on a scale from 1 to 8. And you can go ahead and rewatch those here on YouTube and maybe a couple of them here on Twitch, but definitely not here on TikTok. But here on TikTok, different things happening all together, and that is special for TikTok alone. It's a battle, I know, right? We have 6 wins, which is more than 5. That's the first time I've seen that. Honestly, you know what? There was this issue, and I have it documented here on these platforms. You can go back and watch previous live streams. I've done battles before where it just cops, like it just like if I get 5 wins, and then I get another win after that, it'll still just say 5. And it says 6 this time. I've never seen that before. It's a big deal. Honestly, I'm happy it's being documented here on the other platforms. But I'm paying attention to this one too. When it comes to me looking directly at the camera, it's way more distracting when I have one horizontal instead of vertical. This one's a horizontal framing. Yeah, that's right. This one's vertical. Horizontal. Vertical. Vertical. Horizontal. Yeah, no, I'm also, tired after a good day, but oddly energetic. This is like the 8th wind I get. I just got energy. And honestly, these things can happen probably endlessly if I really so chose to do so. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to me live streaming myself. I just have a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully you're in for the journey. It's happening on these platforms daily, so do keep coming back and check me out on Instagram. But feel free to interact with me and the other people that are in the room, because there are people that come back on a regular basis. You can make a friend in the chat. Yeah, that's right. You can make a friend in the live chat experience, and then you can also join them on the Discord server. But I see we've got 40 seconds left over here in a battle, and I need to give some attention to this camera right now, even though I'm here live on Twitch and on YouTube creating an experience. There's only an experience happening on TikTok right now that's exclusive to TikTok, unfortunately. And that's the battle. But also, fortunately, it's fun to be on these different platforms. It makes it exciting for me. Hopefully it's exciting for you to watch my live streams and that you're enjoying this as I go on my social media journey with me doing this for like 7 months now. You can rewatch pretty much 7 months worth of me live streaming. Hours and hours. Anyways, we've got 15 seconds left when it comes to us in this battle with Mr. Jut, and then we're going to eat some pizza, so do feel free to tap on that screen, make sure we can make this as a win. Maybe we can get to 7 wins in a row, and it looks like we're almost there. Come on, guys, let's make it happen. Thanks for tapping on the screen. Thanks for being part of it. It looks like, oh, we're at 18 already? Oh, we're doing really good. We won. Nice. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being part of it. All right, we'll do the flexing. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, the flexing right here. I'm not taking off this shirt right now, but you can still see it. Anyways, thanks for being here on TikTok's match. I'm going to just do one match, so it's no more. But I'll see you later, man. Oh, nice. What's going on over there? Wait, what was that of? Oh, nice. All right, we'll just do one more. All right, one more. But this is the last one. But he's showing us some stuff and whatnot. What is that, Bob? I don't know what that is, but we'll see it later. I think he was showing us a pile of bricks. Because, like, they were just bricks there. Yeah, I know, right? Well, let's see if these are hot. I'm reading the chat, trying to interact with all you people. When it comes down to me being here with you, I'm like kind of following with this. Well, he does live in Pakistan, but I don't think anything's happening over there. You can ask him. You can go into his live stream. This is Mr. Jut. He's a friend of mine when it comes to online interactions here on TikTok. And if you're watching here on YouTube or on Twitch, I'm just addressing the TikTok live stream right now. And you're kind of observing that from behind the scenes, but you can't see the camera because the camera's kind of set up in front of me like this camera is and like this camera is. Anyways, when it comes down to it, Mr. Jut is one of my pals over here. We're in the middle of a battle. You can help me get to 7 wins. I won the previous battle and it still says that I have only 6 wins. You know what? I'm cool with it. It's fine. But regardless, help me try to get that to be 7 or 8. I had 5. It should be 8. But you know what? TikTok's, it's cool. I'll report a technical issue later. But I still appreciate being here, guys, and being part of it. I do appreciate everyone jumping in and being in the live stream experience. And if you want to help me out and tap on that screen so I can give Mr. Jut, you know, another... I can't read the chat at all. I took my glasses off. I don't know what I was thinking. Regardless, I'm trying to also read the clock. I have no idea how much more time is left. When it comes down to the time that's left in the battle, it comes down to like minutes maybe. It could be 3 minutes. Regardless, it depends on time. I need to actually read it to know what it is. I'll figure it out in a second. I could just lean forward more, but I just feel like I look so good from this distance that I just can't do anything about it. But tap on that screen, guys. Before we really start up things, we're finishing one last battle with Mr. Jut over here, and that's happening in the live stream experience where, you know, we've got this and that and that and this going on tonight. And by that and this, I mean this thing right here, yeah, this right here, and this. Yeah, we'll probably work on this. Or on this one. Well, this one's basically done. I need to stop playing with it. I mean, I keep adding to it, but then it just creates more layers and then you can't see something anymore. The thing about collages is you really have to actually be very, like, meticulous about what you end up using. Yeah, or, you know, you can just kind of, like, be whatever. There's also another art project over there that I haven't showed the camera yet. I got a lot going on. Regardless, I don't live stream everything I do, but I could, and I am having fun doing so, but we're still in the middle of a battle, and we've got the live streams happening on 3 different platforms, so I'm also, like, all over the place with, you know, my attention span. I do apologize. I need to focus on one at a time, maybe. No, I do like when they're all doing the same thing. Right now, I think what's throwing me off is we're doing a battle, and I don't know how much longer is technically left, but I would appreciate it if you provided the assistance of tapping on that screen if you're here on the TikTok live stream. And it looks like there's some sort of waiting for connection thing going on, but it looks like I wish pizza was still open here. Oh, I wish pizza was still open for you too, Jennifer. You deserve pizza right now. I got myself ice cream earlier today. That was a really interesting. All right, we got a win and it disconnected, which means that we move on to the actual live stream show tonight here on YouTube and on Twitch. I don't want to do a battle while I'm also on all of these platforms. If I'm on a battle, then I have to address one camera specifically, and that just doesn't work for me. Regardless, we're here in these places and spaces, not just with moderators that I do appreciate and that can make a decision whether someone's being appropriate or not. You know, I do appreciate the other robots and software and program that's in the room. That's right. The bots that are here, that are in the chat, that are monitoring it, let's give a shout out to them. Let's be mindful there are rules on the internet and there are moderation tools to enforce those rules, and they do try to make it safer for us to be on the internet together. Let's give a shout out to those moderation tools as well, as I do try to create a PG environment. Sometimes those moderation tools can be real sensitive here on TikTok, but not here on YouTube or on Twitch, where I've been documenting it pretty accurately. And it is an interesting situation when it comes to, you know, documenting TikTok's ability to be like hypersensitive and then have another live stream going at the same time, just kind of proving that that wasn't what that was, or the context of it was not properly analyzed, or there was absolutely no tobacco usage at all in a video. I don't know. I really have no idea what's going on over here on TikTok, but I do appreciate being here, and I do appreciate those mods that are in the room, even though they can be sensitive sometimes. I still appreciate you, and I also appreciate the robots that potentially could be watching the live stream as well in the future. I don't know who you are or where you are or what time it is where you are, as in like it could be any time of the day or it could be long into the future. Anyways, we've just started up the live stream experience, so, and by that I mean I haven't actually started doing what I set out to do in this live stream, which is eat some pizza and work on this art project. Now, the art project is a rope art project that I've just been painting on top of the wood over and over and over again. So that's kind of what's going on there. Yeah, no, it's interesting. It's some interesting stuff. So we're gonna work on that in just a second. Don't you worry about it. What was I? No, I'm okay. I got this. There was another art project I wanted to do. Oh, well, now let's just eat some pizza. Sorry, I had to think about it because I wanted to make sure that this experience that you're having with me is special. That's right. I do enjoy doing these live stream experiences, and I'm trying to make them interesting for myself and potentially for you. So I'm not just entertaining you, I'm also entertaining myself, and I got to take some time to maybe think more about what I'm doing rather than talking really fast and just trying to keep the ball moving, which is my normal approach. But you know what? It doesn't always make it better. So this is the pizza I got in front of me right here, and if you're watching on Twitch, you'll only be able to see it right now. But if you're watching on the YouTube experience or on the TikTok experience, you can see that there's pizza in front of me throughout me eating this pizza, most likely. It is 2 pieces that have been heated up. Good, they're still hot, and they're not like scorching hot anymore, which kind of worked out, honestly. That did work out waiting for that to happen. It took about almost 20 minutes for it to cool down. That's a long time. I'm pretty hungry. Hey, look, Kajal's here. Hey, Kajal, it's nice to have you in the room, and I do appreciate you jumping in and being in the conversation. I do hope you talk within the conversation, but then again, also there's been times that you've been in that you just kind of feel like you need to rest, and if you don't feel like talking, that's okay too. The fact that you're here just means, you know, a lot. Anyways, it's nice to see you. It's nice to have you in the room. Thanks for being here, Kajal. Tap on that screen if you want to tap on that screen, to everybody, not just to Kajal. But I do give some people shout outs, and I will give special treatment to those that are special treating me. I'm not really sure how that works or what I'm going with when I'm saying that. Well, if you give me special treatment, No, I think I'm not going to finish that thought or that sentence. I don't have to finish every thought or sentence. No, you're watching my live stream, and this is me in real life deciding what I want to do and talk about, and I'm not really going to always finish sentences sometimes. Maybe not even completely following through with a thought. Because as I've thought about it more, that's really what I should be doing in my live streams to make it more natural. Whatever I want to do can be done, and then also we'll do times that I interact with the chat. It is nice to have you guys saying things in the chat, and it's nice to get a hi from you, Switchy. Thanks for being here, Switchy Witch. It's nice to have you in the room on the Twitch live stream. But we're here on YouTube, on TikTok, and on the Twitch to eat some dinner and to do this art project. And, you know, I'm excited to eat the pizza. But I think I might be eating too late. I'm going to feel this later. I'm in my 30s. Indigestion's a thing. Or just what I've been doing lately. You know, because my stomach sometimes bothers me at night, wakes me up. Maybe it wakes you up too. I don't know. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving you medical advice. So don't take this as medical advice. But for me, when I'm going to bed, if I like have eaten too much and I know like I might wake up to the fact my stomach just like hates me, you know, because it's like, hey, what did you do? Before you went to bed, you left all this stuff in here. I just feel like that's what my stomach's saying to me. I don't know, do you ever feel like your organs are talking to you every once in a while? You know, like letting you know that they just are in disapproval of what you've done? You know, like when you're outside and you also like kind of look at the sun and then you feel like your eyes are telling you, why do you do that? That hurt us. You know? Like, I hate it when I look at the sun. It's happened a couple of different times, and by accident. It's usually because I'm like working on something where I also have it upwards. And then, you know what? It just happens. I don't know, does it happen to you? A lot of people, I feel like I've talked about this before in the past, not on a live stream, but I feel like a lot of people aren't looking up a lot, I guess. I don't know. You know, it's just something that ends up happening. And I hate that I do it. It's not good for my eyes. Nope. Well, welcome to my live stream. I'm ranting and eating pizza. About to do an art project here in my shed with you, if you're here with me. That's right. I'm here for you. Oh, did I just miss? I knew that piece of meat was going to fall off. But where did it go? The shed floor is a little different than anywhere else. So I feel like I got to really wipe this off to eat it. It's pork. It's worth it. It's worth it. But this shed floor is definitely next level when it comes to dirty. I feel like that's good enough. All right. So we'll continue on with eating. When it comes down to the talking and the chit-chatting, I'm just going to let myself rant. And that's the live stream experience right now. Eating and ranting. And it's been a day, so this is also kind of more hyperactive. Not necessarily hyperactive, but I need to eat this faster because I'll probably go to bed in like an hour. This live stream isn't going to last forever, guys. So share the live stream, tap on the screen, feel free to interact and get my attention if you want to get my attention. And be in it if you want to be in it. Basically, you can make it what it is for you. Yeah, that's right. You make things what they are for yourself. If you want to be here and you want to have a good time, just watching me kind of talk and stuff, and maybe reading the chat. Like, I believe someone said, Miss Wozek is in the room and said, did someone garden well? I did not get to do any yard work today. No, this guy did not get to do any yard work today. But when it comes to gardening, I know that that's a different question. But let's just talk about yard work and We just got back from Ben. Remember? Ah, I can't read what that person said. It faded away. If you're watching on YouTube and you're trying to interact with me, it's really hard for me to interact with the chat because I'm live streaming on the iPad, and the way that that one works is the freaking live chat doesn't have an option for you to be able to just leave the live chat on throughout the live stream. I don't know why they developed it that way. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Of course, I remember Thanos World. Thanos World used to be in the live stream a lot here on YouTube. Begged to be a moderator. And back then, I think we only had 4 moderators. For a while, it was just Brandon, Liz, Gabby, and Peaceful Gavin. Man, how time has passed. Give me a lot of anxiety. Time moving so fast and trying to make the most of it, trying to seize the day and also develop meaningful relationships and move forward with professional and personal goals. I'm letting myself rant, so I'm just kind of saying stuff. If you're trying to really follow with what's going on, well, I've kind of also committed to the no commitment thing where I don't have to finish a thought or a complete sentence if I really don't want to. As I'm eating the pizza, really, you're watching me pizza right now, and I'm just ranting on the side because I like to talk. But when it comes down to me eating pizza, this is Domino's pizza. It has 2 toppings on it. It has pepperoni, it has sausage, and it has bacon. It has 3 toppings on it, and yeah, that's what's going on here. It's a pretty good. It is really good, actually. It's very filling, though, but well worth it. Yeah, it's a piece of pizza, and it's a delicious piece of pizza. Pizza. I've eaten Domino's before and given it a fair rating. You know, and it's a rating between 1 and 8. And this is just a live stream where you just get to watch me eat pizza. If you want to watch the live stream where I actually tell you, no, I'm just messing with you. When it comes down to it, it's a scale of 1 to 8 when it comes to the way I like to judge pizza. Judge pizza. And this was, I think, a 6 is what I ended up giving it. I know 6 is pretty high, but Domino's is the better of the fast food pizzas that are chains. And they really know how to crank out pizzas fast. If there was like any of the styles of fast food or takeout food that, you know, would be like altered out of the world, would you rather it be that like you don't have fast Chinese food or fast pizzas delivered to your door? Because Chinese food and pizzas are like the 2 things I feel like were always delivered even before the internet. I feel like you called and those 2 things would get delivered regularly. Or that just maybe that was how I perceived things in some movies. I don't know, movies had a big impact on me, and I just got to say, there's a lot of things I think that I definitely feel like, oh no, I just saw that in a movie, and then I'm like, oh yeah, well, I guess I associate that entire year with that one movie. It's a interesting thing. Who's seeing? Is that you, Jennifer, saying you're going to see the Jurassic World Rebirth on Saturday? I just saw it. Oh, we should talk about that too. Yeah. When it comes down to movies and pizza, Well, you can expect those things in future live streams. So keep coming back. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. It's too late for a Dr. Pepper, isn't it? Yeah. Look at me being an adult. I really miss a good Dr. Pepper. But I already had one today, so I really actually know that I already had one, and I feel satisfied to some degree. Anyways, when it comes down to me talking about the movie that I saw recently tonight, which was Jurassic World Rebirth, I do gotta say, if you don't watch Camp Cretaceous, I feel like you're gonna miss out on some of the aspects of what the story really... You don't really need to watch Camp Cretaceous, but it gives you more of a overall feeling. You know, when it comes down to it, it is a standalone too. If you hadn't seen the other ones, I'm trying to think, like, if you haven't seen the Jurassic Park movies and you decide to watch this Jurassic Park movie, it'd be okay. You would understand and fully enjoy the entire movie. There's nothing that you would be left out of story-wise. But, you know, a lot happens before this movie, and like 30 years worth of stuff. So that is to bring into consideration. That is just one of the many things I'm saying so far. But when it comes down to the action and the adventure of the movie, let me say it's fun. It is a fun movie. It's a really fun movie to watch. Now, there are some issues as it goes along, as most blockbuster films do have to have for them to have that high-paced energy of running from big dinosaurs. And that's what ends up happening. It's big dinosaurs, and you're just running away from big dinosaurs again. I was not a big fan of the fact that they didn't really use raptors that much, and I feel like that does need to be, like, kind of said. And when you're thinking to yourself raptors, I'm just saying the standard velociraptors that we've gotten in the previous movies were not played on as much in this movie, and I kind of missed them. I saw them a little bit here and there, but I said to myself, why aren't I seeing them more? And then I thought about it even more, and I was like, really? I think I really only watched Jurassic Park because I really liked the raptors being... there's velociraptors that are not accurately portrayed, as many people have said over and over again. But we could just let that go. It's a movie anyways. It's not real. But when it comes down to the, velociraptors being tiny like chicken, that's a fact. But in the movie they're not. And Jurassic Park, they use them throughout. Jurassic Park Lost World, the second one, they used the T-Rex more than the Velociraptors, but they still used the Velociraptors a lot. And then, in the third movie, the Velociraptors were pretty much the main focus. The Velociraptors were really they were the main focus of the movie. And then there was, Jurassic World, which had Chris Pratt, Owen's character, or Chris Pratt as Owen, training the dinosaurs that were specifically the Velociraptors, which gave the Velociraptors a lot of airtime as well. And then, there was the next movie, which also had, I believe, a Velociraptor being rescued from an island because it was such a special Velociraptor. And then the one after that, it's like the Velociraptor's baby was kidnapped, I believe. Gosh, there's so many movies. I'm trying to remember. Did I got this right? I'm pretty sure that the third Jurassic World movie is Blue's baby Velociraptor being kidnapped and then Owen going and getting it back. Yeah, no, I got this down. All right. So yeah, that's the trajectory of all these different Jurassic Park movies. And then this recent Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, has maybe 2 minutes of screen time for the Velociraptors. You get the T-Rex though. You do get the T-Rex. But I'm so used to seeing Velociraptors kind of do their thing, inaccurately portrayed in every Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movie, and I have grown accustomed to it, and I would have to say I missed it. It did not make me like the movie less. I missed it. And I still liked the movie as much as I feel like I would have liked the movie if the Raptors were in it less or more. Well, no. But I really do like the beginning of that movie. Near the end, I just don't like the way that they like solved everything, because it kind of makes it hard to keep going back to these Jurassic World movies when you resolve so much at the end of a movie. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. I feel like I'm going to give away too much. And when it comes down to it, it's more about the adventure, so I'm not really actually too concerned about giving away too much, but I haven't even talked about the main storyline that they're actually like doing in the movie. But they're on the island, and that's what's important. That they're on the island and not just on different continents. And when it comes down to being like an adventure on the island again, that's what you're getting, and that's my favorite part about Jurassic Park. When they're stuck on the island. Jurassic World, I know they go to Lost World, Jurassic Park, I know they go to San Diego for a little while. But we look past that because they spent most of that time of the whole movie on the island. Like a good Jurassic Park movie, they need to be on the island like 90% of the movie. That's what I want, at least. I don't know what you want, but I enjoy it still because I'm a big Jurassic Park fan. If you couldn't tell, do feel free to share with me your thoughts on the movie if you want in the future. And, you know, let's finish up the pizza. Which was delicious, by the way. It really was. All right. So I've talked about Jurassic World Rebirth, which it feels like they're trying to revamp it, but I don't understand where you go from here. So I think it's time to restart, guys. I just want to see Jurassic Park again. And I want to see it more accurately portrayed as how the book had it. You know, there was like, and John Hammond was not supposed to be actually a good character. He was supposed to be like kind of a bad guy, because that's like how he's portrayed in the original Jurassic Park book. And when you think of it, that makes more sense. Whoever does create a park like that isn't going to be a nice guy that's just able to get it done. No, it's going to be probably a pretty mean person that had to like really throw some things on the ground. Oh, it's Thanos World again. Nice to have you here. Thanks for being here on YouTube. I can read the comments every once in a while. Oh, thanks. My cousin Lori's in the room. Lori, thanks for giving me that heart me. We just ate some pizza, which was the Din Din. And now we're going to move on to the next part of the live stream experience, which isn't eating this donut. That's right, I have a donut in here. I didn't even realize I really had a donut in here until I just moved it for me to put it over here so I could take the artwork that we're going to be working on, even though I really want that donut, but I'm not going to eat the donut right now because that's not why we're here. We're not here to eat a donut. All right, we'll eat the donut later. We'll eat the donut later, but not right now. Regardless, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian here with you if you're here with me. And give a shout out to my cousin Lori on the TikTok if you want. She's here. And it also has Nat asking for the donut over there on YouTube, which I do appreciate you asking for the donut. The donut's a great... Yeah. I need to breathe more. My bad. Yeah. Ah, yes. All right, so where is... Nice. Now this is yarn right here. Not really, it's rope. What I've been doing, and what we will continue to do, is adding more onto this canvas, and then we paint over it, and that's what happens in this live stream. That's the art aspect of it. So you see this rope right here. I was calling it a string, but it really is a rope. And this rope is going to be wrapped around just as the other ropes were wrapped around. And as you can tell, they were painted as I did layers. So I'll do another layer and we'll add another color on top and we'll just kind of keep going and we'll see what it looks like after this last layer, which might be a duplicate of another layer. It would be nice to do multiple areas, like do red. No, let's just tie the rope. So I start this off by tying the rope. Yeah, on the back. I got this. I've done this before. I just need to give myself more slack. Okay, now that I've done that, I can tie it pretty tight. And that's the whole idea. You want to make sure to tie these things up tight, you know. When it comes to me putting rope on a canvas, I've pretty much figured out the tighter it is, the better it'll be for it to even be painted on. So if you are looking to do the same thing, this is a wooden canvas that has rope wrapped on it. What? Why isn't it? Oh, that's why. All right, I got this. I got to get it to tighten here, and then I can do this. Perfect. All right. You see how that's now there? So we've got another piece of rope right here. And then this one, I guess I'll do like, as long as it's tight, it's gonna be okay. So I just gotta make sure to keep it nice and tight. And we're just gonna do this top area. I don't know what color we're gonna use yet. Maybe like, we'll mix two colors. We have green, we have blue and red, or purple and blue, or blue and... I can mix two of those, and we can create a different color. What color should I make with blue, red, and purple? I actually can't... I used to be able to know what that would do. Why can't I think of that? Because, like, you know, if you remember which colors can mix together to create other colors, you can basically just kind of figure it out as you go along. Pizza. Thanks for saying the pizza looked really good. The pizza was very good. Thanks for saying I look great. It's nice to get the compliments. Thanks for being here on the live stream experience on TikTok. I do see you in the chat, and I do really appreciate you. We're wrapping up this canvas with some rope, and then we're moving on to... Hold on. It's okay. I've been doing these live streams a long time, for 7 months now. And I feel like I don't do I'm just going to stop talking enough. So I'm going to stop talking at just random times because I don't really have to continuously talk nonstop. Although I really like it. I really like doing that. But I do realize that also it does interfere with the quality of other things I do while I'm doing those things. I know, it's just a reality. If I focus more on what I'm actually doing in front of me, it ends up being better. Yeah, it's just a reality. Sometimes you just gotta focus, so you're watching me focus and get rope on the canvas to be able to do another combination of paints in these areas. Right here, and right here. And we have quite a bit left. Quite a bit. So I need to keep it really tight. And maybe you'll get this done in a reasonable amount of time. Because I do actually need to go to work again tomorrow. And it is getting late. And I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. It is 11 o'clock. And I'm here in California. And it is the San Gabriel area for me here in my shed. And I do hope you're enjoying wherever you are in the world right now, whatever time it is for you. But if it is really late at night and you're having a hard time sleeping, I don't want to be that thing you watch that you regret watching when you wake up in the morning because you spent too long watching me last night. Well, maybe I do. I don't really know what I want when it comes down to the type of content I make. So when it comes down to that aspect of thinking about it, I just like being here with you too, even if you are experiencing some insomnia, or if you're just choosing to watch things rather than sleep, which is something I used to do when I was in my 20s. I know I'm not in my 20s. If you're looking at me and you're thinking to yourself, wait, how old is this guy? I'm 35. I'm 35 years old, and I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, living my bachelor years here in the shed, trying to find that lucky lady for me while also working on an art project. I would like to see myself, out and about more often with the potentials of the dating world these days, but then the dating world is also really weird, complicated. And there's all these games you could be a part of, and there's sometimes specials like late shows do specials where they talk about dating, or they provide opportunity for people to find their special someone. And that might be something you watch. That might not be something you watch at all. I don't really know you, but I do know that I'm here right now talking to you, and whoever you are, you could be relating or not relating. This content might be for you, it might not be for you. I'm not really gonna be the decision maker of that. That's you making that decision. You're either here to watch me or you're not here to watch me. It's all up to you to be part of the conversation too. If you want to be interacting in the chat, dating is weird, and that is why. Oh yeah, dating is weird, and the vibes that can be tossed out with some dating. I need to tie this now. Oh crap! That's loose. All right, so with that done and kept in mind, let's do this. I can still keep it tight. All right, good. We're good. We're doing it. We're tightening it up, and we're tying the knots where they deserve to go, which is tied. This is almost done. I got it nice and taut. It's tight. The rope is very tight in one area. I just need to make sure they're pretty basic knots when it comes down to it. But let's also make it even tighter by tying it down here as well. And then I would also, you know what, I don't need to do that. Even though I want to do it, well, I just pulled it, so now I have to do it. Cha-cha-cha. Anyways, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. I'm here in a live stream experience with you. If you're here with me, the live stream does happen daily. Do feel free to keep coming back, as it's here for you. I'm here for you too. That's right, I'm here for you. If you're here for me in a live stream experience here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. It's fun to do, and it's fun to be here with you. Do hope you're having fun in the room with me. Now we have more rope tied to it. As I did say, I'm doing layers when it comes down to me painting this thing. I've got it up on the easel now, and we'll get into the painting part of it. Anyways, thanks for being part of the live stream. We will eat the donut. That will still happen, and I do hope to do it. Someone says 33, 35 exclamation point. Exclamation point? Oh, no, 35 asterisk. You got muted, Jennifer, and I am too far away to even read what you just said without it being approved because I don't have my glasses on. But you did get muted for something, which I'm a little confused about. But I could see the chat over here, but you know what? We're not going to do that. Let's continue with ending. The goals of tonight aren't necessarily me getting to 90 minutes, even though I do 90 minutes of live streaming a day. I'm actually just trying to accomplish this one goal of doing a little bit of my art projects here in my shed while I got, the time to do it. And we probably will still hit 90 minutes for all I know. But I am here live streaming in my shed, getting ready to do some painting, and you can join in with me on that if I can just focus on making sure to get what I need to get, which we're going to use some newspaper this time. I usually use like a rag, but I don't really want to use a rag. No, we just use the sports section of the newspaper, the Los Angeles Times specifically. Now, that section of the newspaper is great for using when it comes to doing these art projects, in my opinion. And that's a professional opinion. From one professional to another, it is fun to provide that guidance. All right, so this is red. Gonna mix it up. Let's do red and blue mixed together. What does that turn into? Oh, wait, no. What does that turn into? Let's find out. So let's just do a little bit. That was a lot more than a little bit, but you know what? I also need to make sure not to get any paint on myself because I really love this vest and this shirt. This is one of my favorite outfits to wear, and I do appreciate everyone being here and being so nice. You know, the live stream wouldn't be what it is without you being in the room, conversing with me and the other peeps that are here. If you want to be a follower here on Twitch, I would appreciate it. Be a follower, and do feel free to be in the conversation by chit-chatting with the others. And if you're re-watching the live stream and you're here on Twitch, like thinking to yourself, wow, I could watch this guy's other live streams too. You actually could. I do have other live streams that are recorded for you to be able to rewatch whenever you want. But here on YouTube, you basically have the same thing, but 7 months worth of live streams. And over here on TikTok, you do not have that option. That is not provided for you to rewatch the live streams in full, but it is something you potentially could get the same type of experience on the other platforms. That's why you got to follow me in the other places and spaces, people. If you want to follow me in other places and spaces, honestly, I would really appreciate it. We're mixing blue and red together to add blue and red to the brown rope that's been attached to the side of this canvas. You know, all around the sides, just like that, because like that's part of the live stream. I really like the angle here on Twitch. It's just fun to see the collage and the painting that I'm doing, you know, like that thing, like that thing. Yeah, like that thing. You see it over here on YouTube and on TikTok as well, but here on Twitch, you see more of the collage, this thing. Over there on YouTube, this tiny piece, yeah, you can't see it as well. And here on TikTok, you can't really see it like at all, like not at all. Anyways, this paintbrush has been soaking in this water for maybe like 2 days, and I just forgot about it. Shame on me. I know, that's what I'm thinking too. Thanks for being here, guys, and being part of my live stream, as I do try to make a special, fun live stream experience for me. It's me in my real life trying to figure some things out and trying to make my life better and to improve and create an environment for me that I like to come back to. That's right. I'm always trying to improve these live streams and I'm trying to make it a safe, fun experience for me to be here with you and for you to be here with me. And I do try to define more of what I'm doing when it comes to me creating content online, but I'm still figuring it out as I go along because honestly, I'm a little indecisive when it comes to the whereabouts of my future in the entertainment industry. I'm not really sure what's going on most of the time, but that's just because there's too many options and there seems to be a lot of resources out there. Honestly, if you're thinking to yourself, man, it's really hard to work in this industry right now, it's like a strange time. So it is still hard, but it's just like a lot's happening. So I mean, I'm trying to make most of it, and I'm here doing it here in this live stream and creating content for you to be able to rewatch whenever you can. Honestly, it's on demand for you. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of it indeed. Now we've got the artwork right here better framed up on all the other shots, so I have to adjust this shot real quick. And you're going to see less of the collage over here on the Twitch. Sorry, I know I had to change the angle. And I was just talking about how much I liked it. Anyways, this makes it so that you can see what I'm doing a lot easier. We're going to be mixing the paint first here on YouTube and on TikTok. You'll be able to see it. Not here on Twitch. You got to go over to that one. Actually, I'll do it. See, you can see it right here. Let's mix red and blue together as I'm doing this art project. You could be doing an art project too. We could be both doing an art project at the same time and making it all fun and whatnot. Now this is just turning into like a purple. Red and blue. Right. But then what happens if we add purple? That does make sense. So what should I do with this color? You know what? Let's see what other colors we have too. I mean, I have more art stuff and more paintbrushes. Only arc lights. I mean, acrylic. 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 It's acrylic paint. Right. So I missed the arc light. I know I said arc light. I did. Anyways, welcome to my live stream experience. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, here hanging out with you. Hopefully you're hanging out with me in a live stream experience that's not just me here with you. You're also here with other people too, so do feel free to interact in the chat. We've got some stuff on this thing, and we've got some paint mixed up, and you know what? We're just going to make it happen. We're going to take this down. No, let's add purple into the purple. It's already turned into purple, so why not let it be more purpley? I mean, it makes sense, right? Doesn't that make sense? Anyways, welcome to my live stream. I do make it special for me. Hopefully it's special for you as well. Welcome to the experience. It's here on a daily basis. Do feel free to keep coming back. Oh, well, I mean, I feel like it did look a little less purpley now. Now that I've mixed actual purple into it, and now it looks 100% like purple. Before it didn't look 100% like purple. It still basically looked like turquoise. But now it's just purple, or dark purple, or darker purple. We're still putting it onto the canvas. It's just happening. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. I'm dabbing it on like this. This is just the process right here when it comes to me doing the painting and whatnot. We're just going to be putting it on just ever so lightly, ever so slightly, you know, and doing a light layer of I do want to cover the rope still, because I'm also painting the rope. I have an idea to do stuff with the rope as well. I was missing it a lot. But you know what? We're not going to fixate on the mistakes. We're going to fixate on the fact that it's a process and that it's technically not a mistake if it's artistically done. Yes, that's right. You know, it's kind of messy at times when it comes to abstract art, though. This is actually a lot more fun, in my opinion. You know, it can get really stressful whenever I draw like actual people and stuff, because I can get nauseous while I film, or not while I film. I can get nauseous when I'm drawing. It's happened since middle school. Yeah, if I'm doing really good, I'll start to get nauseous because I feel like it's not going to look good in the end or something. Yeah, I know. I've tried to deal with it other ways, but you know, it's not something you can really take something for, because then artistically it's not helpful. But I can get really nauseous while I draw things if I'm start thinking about what I'm doing. So abstract art's kind of started to be the more go-to. When it comes down to my teen years, when I used to draw a lot more too, it was line drawings, because it would make it like I would feel like less. It's just because it's lines being as close to each other as possible. And by doing it that way, well, you know, it just made it easier for me not to get nauseous, because also it took me way too long to work on it. People were like really questioning it. And as in people, I mean just my peers, not my teachers. You know, my teachers are like, good, you're really putting time into one piece of work. This is good. You're showing progress every class. But the thing is, progress, I don't understand why it took me so long to do that one art piece of art. And my mom ended up like framing it. She technically bought it because it was in the art show. And I was looking forward to selling art to someone I didn't know, and my mom bought it. And I was like, ugh. I remember being so mad at her, but then looking back at it, I actually really appreciated it. What if no one had bought it? And then I would have had to go home and been like, nobody bought my shit. I don't normally cuss in this live stream, but it's an emotional thing to talk about right there. I'm thinking about it, and I would have been devastated. So I guess I love that she did buy it. But at the same time, she bought it like right when the show started. No one else like had seen it quite yet. And that's kind of like how it worked at that school. The school would organize an event for the art class to sell all the art that they've been working on. And I mean, I think that it's smart for all schools to do this. I don't know if all schools do this, but the artwork that can be sold at a school to, raise funds for other things at the school is a pretty good thing. And something that I feel like other schools should capitalize on doing that. We just mixed blue and purple together. Just blue and purple, and it's just, it's not even blue, it's turquoise. So we just mixed turquoise and purple together, and it just makes it a darker turquoise. That's basically what's happening. Anyways, welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. I'm painting in my shed. You could be painting in your shed too, or you could be painting wherever you are. I'm here painting in my shed to finish my art project of this canvas right here, where I've got to use this paint, put this paint here, and then that wraps up this part of the live stream experience where it's like, me doing art with you, if you want to do art with me, or you just observing me do art, and maybe you're taking screenshots, maybe you're not taking screenshots. Maybe you're listening to me talk. Maybe you're not even listening to me talk. Maybe you're just watching me because you like looking at me because I'm maybe that eye candy you want to watch. When it comes to the stuff that's here on the internet, there's a lot of eye candy out there, and then there's a lot of things that are going on too where people talk about opinions and whatnot. This is not a political live stream, so if you're trying to bring politics into it, I do try to just create a fun, safe environment for us to be able to interact with each other. And by doing so, it also creates an environment for you to be able to be potentially silly in, because I'm just being silly and just enjoying myself, and hopefully you're finding time to be silly and enjoying yourself too. If you're offended by anything that's said within this live stream, well, honestly, I'm not going to make everyone happy. No, there are going to be some people out there that are going to watch me and they're going to be like, I cannot watch this guy. He talks way too fast and he is just way too all over the place. And maybe you're just watching and you're like, this is exactly what I need for my ADHD. I can focus on this because this guy's not focusing, and that makes me feel like I'm focusing because he's not focusing, actively not focusing, and expressing how he's actively not focusing on things. And that might be your thing. That might be something that you're looking for to watch, or maybe that's not what you're looking for to watch. I don't really know. Regardless, I do know where I am right now, and that's on your phone, maybe your TV, maybe your desktop, or your computer. Yes, for you to be able to receive this, you're probably watching me on one of those. And if you're on, if you're on a TV and you're watching me, I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, that is pretty cool. That means, I've made it all over the place. Anyways, it's on the internet, so you could be anywhere in the world. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of it. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but I'm here to entertain you if you want to be entertained. If you do speak English, don't speak English, none of that really matters to me. What matters is that you're here, and I hope you enjoy watching me, and you just kind of like have fun watching me work on this piece of work right here. This is some art that I've been working on for some time, and I just basically keep wrapping it up with rope, and then painting on top of the rope, and then wrapping it again with more rope. So this is the fourth strand of rope, and it's like 100 feet or something. It's not too much, but it's, and people are like, what, 100 feet? That sounds like so much. It's really not, especially when it's like a tiny thing. Now, we also going to do something else on this one, which is we've really got to dab it, but then we have to start painting the back of it, because I actually need the, so there's rope that's being used, obviously. Thanks for the gift. I do appreciate that, Lori. Thanks for being here, and thanks for giving me the love sparkles. When it has the rope, out, when the rope actually comes off, the back side of the rope isn't going to be as painted as this front side right here. So we got to start doing some painting on the back side too, which is going to be complicated. Uh-oh. That's my fault, because I started to push it too much. It's hard to get to this one section, but I'm just trying to make sure you can see it here on TikTok and on YouTube. But apparently you can't see it here on Twitch. No, you can't see it at all. But that's okay. Maybe I back up more. Yeah, I guess I back up more for everything to see. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'll make sure you can see too here on Twitch, especially since it's rewatchable. Wouldn't want anyone to feel left out. Oh my, oh my. 1 more second. it wouldn't open at first. But that's because I didn't actually try to open it. You know, today was a day. But I was able to do a live stream earlier where I ate dinner at a sushi restaurant, and I hadn't had sushi in a really long time, and I just got one thing. And to be honest, like, I know it didn't technically fill me up, but it's okay. It held me over, and it was nice to eat something, you know, like sushi, because I actually hadn't had sushi in a while, because I don't really like to get store-bought sushi at all. I like to go to an actual sushi place, and you know, it is nice to eat sushi. I just wanted to talk about that and let you guys know I enjoyed eating sushi today. Anyways, thanks for being part of the live stream if you watched that live stream happen earlier. But now this live stream is commencing with me continuing to paint. That's basically like me moving things around. You can see what I'm doing. You see there's the dabbing of the blue, purple, whatever it is. It's a blue-purple. You know what? It needs to get some red in there. Yeah, I mean, like, art's about feeling it, also looking at it, making decisions, and, you know, real time. It wouldn't be what it is without the art being fun to make a process of it. If there wasn't a process in creating the actual pieces of work, then honestly, it wouldn't be fun at all. Like, the process itself is what's fun. But some people, I guess, would disagree. You know, but we're adding on red, blue, and we mixed all the colors together, and this is the 4th layer of paint added onto this canvas. So we're really like, we're moving along with getting this to where it should be, which is, you know, looking good. Now, the brush itself is poking through and getting on the canvas ever so slightly, ever so lightly. But the next time I work on this, we get to take all the rope off. So I really want to work on actually painting the back of it too really quick. But I need to get these ones done and these ones done. The easel is not really holding itself together, so every time I'm pushing against it, it feels like it's actually going to fall. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I like this shirt and this vest a lot, and if it fell onto me, I'd be like devastated. I'm Benjamin Magrdichian. Welcome to my live stream experience. I'm here for you if you're here for me with some great moderators in the room. Give them a shout out, say go mods, because honestly they make it safe for us all to be able to interact with each other. And if you're in the room and you're trying to get my attention, I'm not paying attention to the chat too much. No, I'm actually paying attention to what I'm doing over here. You're just walking with me on this adventure where I'm just making some decisions over here on the live stream experience with the painting and whatnot of the you know, the canvas that is covered with rope. And now we're just making sure that the paint got on all this rope, because it's going to be really fun to take off this later on. But we need to paint the sides a little bit and the top a little bit, and I guess we won't do the bottom because I need to have somewhere that it's like staying on the easel. So we're going to just make sure to cover up this one first and do a little bit more paint actually here. And then we're going to clean off the brush with whatever we can get on the sides. Well, you know, it might be fun not to do the other sides and then maybe do another layer. It might. I could take off all the rope and then re-put on the rope and do something completely different. I don't really need to buy more paint, but I should buy some paint. All right, so now that we've done that, we're painting the top, and let's do the side, which already has some of it done with red, which honestly, I like that I did that. I didn't even remember that I did that, but we're painting the rope specifically. Really, honestly, I need to focus on that. The rope is what I'm trying to paint. Yeah, I know. Doing art is a good process in itself. This is actually a lot of fun to work on this project. I've been having a good time working on it. And this is the 4th video of me working on this specific piece of work. And you can rewatch that here on Twitch, different live streams that I worked on this exact painting, which is an abstract painting, which I'm using rope to create, well, the whole thing in general. And also, I'm going to make a rope art piece on top of that. But we're here on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and we're making it happen daily. We're going to eat a donut, and we're going to end this live stream. That's right, we're eating a donut now. Well, we finished painting. I don't need to paint anymore. This was the last layer, too, so it's kind of sad. But I think we'll be okay. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take it off, and we're going to do at least one more round. With it being like whatever's not being used. Or whatever's not been painted. Instead of painting the back of it, since each of them are tied, I can take them all off. So we're going to just take them all off, and we're going to just figure out what to do next with it in a little while. Not actually in this live stream. The next live stream after this live stream. But thanks for being here in the live stream experience. We're here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. And I do live streams daily. I do at least 90 minutes a day. And this live stream is not going to last for that much longer. We're just eating a donut, and then we're going to call it a night. And I know what people are thinking. Ben, you've already made it so far. Why not just do another 20 minutes? And then you could say you did 90 minutes today too. You're right. I could just do another 20 minutes. But then again, I do love sleeping. And I woke up this morning after kind of staying up later than I wanted to because I kept responding to messages, which I can do that. So honestly, you could keep me up if you really wanted to keep me up on the Discord or anything. But when it comes down to me interacting with people, I should be cutting myself off on certain time frames to not sacrifice sleep. But I ended up sleeping later than I wanted, or falling asleep later than I wanted to. It was a decision. I made the decision. I'm an adult trying to make those good decisions, and I make bad decisions sometimes, specifically sleep related, in the last couple of months. And honestly, that's a very important thing to take care of. If you're not really prioritizing your sleep, you might not actually be prioritizing. It's a prioritization of your mental health. It is really at the end of the day. And someone that used to sacrifice my mental health so much in my 20s, if you're in your 20s, honestly, just sacrifice it. It's fine. But when you get into your 30s, it's like, hey, you're in your 30s now. Don't sacrifice your mental abilities and keep yourself up at night. When you're in your 20s, you're already going to be accused of staying up all night anyways and not getting good sleep cycles. And other things too. Yeah. I'd say early 30s as well. No. Yeah, I guess so. Or maybe late 20s. When did things kind of start to slow down? Right. I turned 30 the same year that COVID hit. So when people are like, oh, when I turned 30, I stopped going out altogether. People were like telling me this stuff, and I was like, I'm not going to stop going out. I'm not going to change the way I do things or partying or any of that stuff. And then I remember when COVID happened, and then I just like didn't go out anymore. And I was in my 30s, and I was like, oh, well, I guess this fits, but I'm definitely going back out once everything opens back up. But then it took so long for everything to open back up, and I was tired. So it did hit me. It hit me. Growing up is interesting. It's actually a lot of fun. And do look forward to it. When it comes to aging, it's actually quite the adventure. I do appreciate where I'm at in my life, regardless of the things that I'm working on and trying to make happen, with things happening and then not happening and then happening and then not happening and then trying to figure this out and then trying to figure that out and then being given that obstacle and then trying to take care of that obstacle, trying to better my life in that way, and then also looking for my resources to deal with it in this way. And it's one of those things where it's like it's going to be throwing a lot of those hard balls every so often, and I do appreciate doing these live streams to make it so that I can document everything that is going on in my life to a certain degree. I do feel like I could document things even better, like a vlog if I really wanted to, but I kind of like what I'm doing right now, where it's just basically lighthearted content for you to be able to kind of enjoy. If I tell you everything, not everything's lighthearted, and I do want to give you the ability to be here and to forget about what's going on in your life so you can just kind of hang out with me and have a good time being in the room with me without worrying too much about what's going on outside. Like, that's why we don't talk about politics in this live stream, because honestly, that confuses me too. And you never know what fake news is out there these days, because there's a lot of fake news, and then there's also this AI news It's mainly the fake news I'm talking about right now. It's scary how crazy it's going to be. Probably print and media will be the only thing we'll be able to trust in the future, because it'll have to be like double-sided, or it'll have to be double-checked and verified, and it'll have to be something that, like, happens like a day afterwards, because the internet might be flawed to a degree that we really need to be clarifying some things through digital press. No, I don't know what's going to happen, because then that could be controlled by a government. And then there's censorship, and then there's propaganda, and then there's news media, and then there's too much news media, and then there's hard-winged media. And when I say hard-winged media, that means hard-winged as in hard-winged either side of the aisle medias. And you know that there is that outlet out there. There's a lot of different people that talk about all the things that are happening in the world, and I just want to have fun with you, and I hope you want to have some fun and forget about those things just for a minute. You could, lose sleep over that stuff later, or you can watch my live stream to hopefully help you fall asleep. I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. I have a donut in my hand. I'm gonna eat this donut, and we're gonna call it a night. And I'm gonna get myself some rest, and maybe you'll get yourself some rest too. But if you've been here the whole time, you've watched me eat pizza, and now you're watching me eat donut. Just taking the time to look into each of these cameras and to let you know that I see you and I do appreciate you. If you're rewatching the live stream here on YouTube or on Twitch, you can rewatch it whenever you want. But you can also go over to my account to check to see if I'm live right now. That's right. Go over to my profile, check out to see if I'm live, and you can interact with me in real time. Yeah, you can say things and potentially, steer the live stream experience with some comments if I read them. But they're available for you to interact in. So feel free to interact if you want to go over to see if I'm live right now. If I'm not live anymore, because this is deep in the future, and maybe I'm not even alive anymore. If that's the case, well, thanks for watching, and keep watching. Watch the other live stream experiences. Do feel free to be part of it if you want to be part of it by interacting in the live chat. And I think that I've decided, just like while talking right now, I would like my funeral to be just like every single one of my live streams back to back in a movie theater with multiples playing at the same time. But if you can't sit through the whole thing, then I'm just going to there'll be like a brochure that's handed to you as you're exiting because you couldn't handle watching the whole thing. And then it'll just be a brochure where, I talk about me and how you couldn't give me X amount of hours, whatever the amount of hours of footage that is assembled with multiples. So 4 screens in one screen showing different ones with the audio on all of them at the same time. Yeah, I think that would be the best way. No. There needs to be a pip window in each of the corners, and no audio out of those ones. No. But those ones should all be the cooking ones. Every single one of the cooking ones can be in a corner, cropped, and without audio. And then all the ones that are not cooking can be assembled together. It's a good thing I'm doing this here so that it's documented. All of those can be assembled to play with sound. And if you walk out and you can't make it through all of them, however many that ends up being and however many hours that ends up being, which would probably be an absurd amount of hours and potentially even more than potentially 48 hours. Gosh, how many hours have I live streamed? It might not be possible. I think I got up to 800 hours or something. I forgot what number I'm at. I still have a donut in my hand. I will eat the donut, but gosh, well, then again, well, there'll be a way. I'll have to edit it myself. I'll need to make this video. All right, so I'll make the video. Whatever video it is, it'll be like 12 hours long, but filled with different live stream moments. Do I really want to make the video? No. I'm leaving the instructions here. So if anyone leaves and they can't make it through the entire video, they get a booklet that shuns them. Yeah. That's what I would want. No. I don't want to make people feel bad for leaving my funeral. They showed up for me. Those wonderful, loving people. Do you ever think about who's going to show up to your funeral? I thought about it. Yeah. I just kind of like, I really wonder if, like, what they would do. Would they be like someone that would go up to the family and offer their condolences, or would they be someone that shows up, cries, and leaves? Yeah. If I, hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, I know how people do, like, those soft funeral openings or whatever. Like, they do their funeral before they die so they can hear what people say, or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but that pretty sure it has a name. Anyways, if you wouldn't be able to do the what was the attendance of the actual funeral, you'd never be able to figure that out or know. But you know, there has to be a way. Maybe AI? No. What am I even talking about? It doesn't matter. Regardless, welcome to my live stream experience. I do rant and have fun chit chatting and talking up a storm. I'm eating a donut with you. If you want to eat a donut with me, go get yourself a donut. Let's eat a donut together. Anyways, thanks for being here and being part of it. I do appreciate people being here and being part of the conversation by interacting in the chat. I see that someone said something, thanks for the gifts. I do appreciate the gifts, guys. Thanks for being here on the TikTok live stream experience. I appreciate all the likes and all the gifts and all the shares. Feel free to be a paid subscriber if you want to support the live stream experience and the content I make here on the platform in general. I do live stream as often as possible now. When it comes down to me doing the live stream experiences, it is an experience that I'm evolving and trying to define more of, but something that you can look forward to if you're here for it in the future is on Thursday nights I do guest nights on Tickety Top. That's right. If you want to do a guest night thing, you know, I should eat this. I really should. There's paint on my hands. I didn't realize that. Anyways, I want to go inside and go to sleep. And end my day, but this donut's delicious. Now it's half of a donut, so it's not the whole thing. But it's still a donut nonetheless. Where'd my water go? Right. It's not hot enough. I mean, it's not cold enough. It's not worth drinking. That's right. If I don't have cold water, sometimes I just don't want to drink water. It's not worth it, you know? Yeah. It doesn't feel refreshing. So why do I want it if it's not going to make me feel refreshed? Just me thinking out loud. I completely forgot I left this guy in here. It's nice to find a donut every now and then. Good thing it was in a Ziploc bag. It would have been in terrible condition. That was at least 4 days old. That donut right there, at least 4 days old. Anyways, thanks for watching my live stream. We're wrapping things up, and I'm going to thank the moderators and remind you I'm in different places and spaces. Do feel free to keep coming back. I try to do 90 minutes of live streaming a day. It's been 82 minutes. We basically did 90. And let's just call it an even 90. Let's round up, guys. Anyways, I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, doing live streams whenever I can for you to be able to interact with me and other people in a live stream experience that provides you an ability to be in a conversation with me and others, as I've said, that is potentially positive and uplifting to a degree, hopefully. I do hope you find it to be a safe and fun place for you to be able to interact with me and then others. Do take the time to join the Discord if you want to be part of the conversation outside of my live stream experiences that are here on Twitch, TikTok, and on YouTube. I'll see you guys next time I live stream, which will be tomorrow. I'll do another live stream tomorrow, and I'll post more videos, and you'll be able to watch those videos. They're short form videos mainly, and they'll be here for you to be able to watch and share and like and comment on if you really want to, here on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch. And if you're here on Twitch, though, really you only have long form videos, and you can rewatch all of my live streams here on the Twitch. That's right, my recent live streams, at least for right now. But be a follower if you want to be a follower, and be part of the conversation if you want to be part of the conversation, just by coming back and being in the room with me. It isn't just me with you, it's you with me, and me with you is a good way to say I'm here for you. if you're here for me in a live stream experience that has great moderators like Mikey Milwaukee, Joe Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant that goes by name only, Follow Ben, Juliet, Danita, Davita, Dorito, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Rem, Abby, Banana Fana, Fo Fabby, Jamie Lynn, and Sarah, Sarita, Bonita, the Sita Lita over here on TikTok. Those are my moderators that come in the room on a regular basis. Oh, it's nice to have you here. How was the pizza? Kajal, thanks for asking. The pizza was really good. I just ate a donut. Thanks for coming in and asking them questions and being here and being present. It's always nice to see people tapping on the screen, liking the live stream. And I see we got over 1,000 lives, over 1,000 likes or 3,000 likes, something like that. I can barely see it, but I don't even know how many people are really in the room because I'm not wearing my glasses right now, which honestly does make it a lot more fun to live stream in general. But I do hope that people did drop by and did have fun chit-chatting with their friends. If you have friends in the live chat, that is. And, you know, if you didn't have friends, well, hopefully you just started up a new friendship. You can go over to the Discord server and continue to talk to the people that are here, but we're thanking the moderators, and we just thanked the moderators here on TikTok. Now we're going to thank the moderators here on Twitch, which are Burrito Devo, Ray the Gatekeeper, Lily, Jam, AC Clutch, known as the Man of Things, and Kajal. Those are my moderators here on the Twitch live stream experience, and I do appreciate you guys being here and being part of it. Do give them a shout out and keep coming back to this live stream experience here on Twitch. If you're watching here on YouTube, we're going to mention the moderators now and provide you with an opportunity to give them a shout out because they do try to make it a safe, fun place for us to be able to interact with each other, and I really do appreciate them. Keeping the live chat PG is a challenge, and also creating content that potentially could be watched from, you know, pretty much any age group is a challenge in itself. And having a live chat and also the ability to reread what people write, having the moderators is a necessity because I sometimes just read things without really thinking about what I'm reading. But I'm here doing the live stream experience as authentically as possible. That's right. I'm here trying to make it as natural for me to be here with you and for you to be here with me. So, you know, sometimes I'm just reading things without really thinking about what I'm going to be saying because I'm not reading ahead. But I could be, but I'm not because it's just kind of like, But that's why we got moderators here on YouTube. The moderators that are here on YouTube are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita Bonita, Danita Bonita, Juliet, Miranda Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, and we also have Jam, Ray, and Kajal. Yeah, it's a lot of them. But they're all here sometimes. And I really do appreciate it when you appreciate them, so give them a shout out. Tell them they're doing a good job. And keep coming back. The live stream experience isn't just for me, it's for you too. That's right. You're looking at me being like, this is clearly just an avenue for you to be able to talk endlessly. Like, this is all for you. You're right, in a way. It really is a way for me to continuously talk for a long period of time and feel like it's actually productive. And that it's contributing to a greater overall build of content that is related to me in my bachelor years, which is undeniably true. So this is me in my bachelor years. I'm 35, hanging out with you in a live stream experience that's now ending, and it is fun to document myself with you. You are here with me, but the live chat won't be rereadable in the future. But the people that I mentioned out loud saying the things, you'll at least be able to know you were here to a certain degree. And if you're rewatching the live stream, or if you do want to write something down or copy paste or do whatever you want, now's the time to do those things, because, you know, you won't be able to redo the chat area, and, you know, you could screenshot it, you could do whatever you want. Honestly, I'm just providing you with an opportunity and telling you, because some people have tried to access the live chat after the live stream. It doesn't work that way. I know it's confusing a little bit. Maybe in the future we'll figure that out. Regardless, we're ending the live stream. Thanks for being in the room. I did appreciate hanging out with all y'all. We thank the moderators in each of these places and spaces. I just gotta say, you can follow me on Instagram. That's right, Instagram. You can follow me there too if you really want to. And, you know, you can also follow me on Lemonade. Yeah, Lemonade. It's in 3 other places too that you can go to, like, look at other links to get to other places, to be able to follow me in other places. The best place to be provided links is YouTube, Twitch, and not on TikTok, oddly. There's only so many links I can provide over here. But on Twitch and on YouTube, and, you know, Lemonade, you can add more resources of how to find other content by that same person. yeah, I'm making content daily. Do keep coming back. It's fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you. I look forward to seeing you in a future live stream. Be a follower if you haven't already. Start to follow me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks again for watching me in my shed as I worked on my art project and ate some pizza, and I'll do something else tomorrow, so keep coming back. Hey, look at that. It's been 89 minutes. Well, I could go to 90, but I think it'd be a lot more fun to just end the live stream right now, cutting it right before I made it to 90 minutes. Thanks again for watching, guys. I do appreciate you guys coming in and being part of it. Do feel free to be in the conversation outside of it. Go and join the Discord if you want. It's here for you if you're here for it, as in I'm here for you if you're here for me in a live stream experience that does happen daily. I'm going inside. Bye-bye, y'all. Let's end the live stream here on Twitch first. That's right. Bye-bye now. It was fun live streaming with you. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now. And then over here on the YouTube, let's end this live stream too. Thanks again for watching and for being part of it. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good time in Dreamland, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.